Well, hello. Jeannie here, and number five video, and I'm back after I told you I was gonna finish up some pockets and make them ahead so I have them. And then I got off on something else, but I'll show you that after I show you the avocado dyed paper. I don't know if you can see that, but I laid a piece of lace on top of that, and that's all I got from it, but that is pretty. I don't know if you can see it with the light. But I did some plain pages, a piece of avocado, and some music sheets. It has a pretty nice pink patina to it without being too pink. It's like just a rosy color. I did some journal pages, log sheets, some postcards, which actually turned out a little better than the cabbage because at least I got some patina going there. And then I got some ledger paper that I did. I just did a little piece of lace because I wasn't sure what would happen with it and I didn't want to. But that's pretty cool. That'd be nice for accents on things. And so there, I showed you that. That's the avocado. And I will be using it. You'll see me using it, the avocado and the cabbage, red cabbage. Oh, and I did an envelope, one of those white envelopes that we did, the white ones. I did one of those in it, and it turned out pretty sweet. And it has the lace sort of patina going across there, right on the lace. But yeah, we're gonna do that up then. I think I'll work on that then. But set this aside. Remember we were doing these in the pockets. They turned out really cute. I did one with the one side. Facing out, this side facing out, that one's facing out. And they're just really cute little pockets. I think they'll be appreciated whenever it comes time to use them. This one even just has the single rows. This one has this little cluster down here on the other side. So either side would actually be pretty. And that would be pretty in a garden book, a farmhouse book, anything. So when you make them that they can fit any style of journal, it works perfect. And then I worked on this. You know how one thing leads to another and another and another. So this, I made a pocket to put on a pocket basically. See? But then I made a bigger pocket to put these two pockets on. So this is my 3-pocket. Here's a pocket. There's a pocket. I should get my bone folder. It's so much easier to show you instead of my big old hands in the way. So here's a pocket. Here's a pocket. Behind that pocket, there's a pocket in the pocket. Behind that pocket, and in that pocket. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then when this is stitched down or glued down, you have 6 pockets. And you wonder, why would you want 6 pockets? Well, you might just want to do a cluster. And what I would do with this, I think, I would put some journaling paper in it. I would put a tag in it. I would maybe put a picture in it. And you'd have a cluster in your journal that you can remove. And then you can write in it, just it. And it'd be like a cluster of common things, like maybe how your day went, or a clipping of hair, and first haircut. You can tell I have grandchildren and I'm expecting 2 more. So, but like the farm book. This would be very cute in the farm book. Just a minute. me get my farm animals out. These farm cards that I'm gonna use in my farm book whenever I make mine, but like a cluster of the same theme. Duck would be cute. You can put the duck in here. Put that in there. Oh, you can tuck a piece of lace in here. Anything that goes with your theme. It don't have to necessarily be the theme of the book either. This could be just a theme within a theme. Like I said, let me see if I have some here. Oh, I do right here. Make a little book. Put some lined coffee dyed paper in the little book. Tuck it in the pocket. With maybe a piece of material to the top, stapled to the top, like even this ribbon, so that you can pluck it out. But you can write in that. These would be just nice to look at. I like pens to go corner to corner and up and down and all that. But yeah, they're fun. It's a 3-pocket pocket and fun to make. Just layer up your pockets. I was even gonna layer, I'll just show you with this, which one's bigger. They're the same. So maybe a cluster going like that. Doesn't have to be squared. It can be offset. And maybe you can put something like that behind that. Like that. So you have a pocket. I mean, you can do pockets galore. But I made this up last night to show you. I made 3 more to be in my stash. And these 2 I made for the stash. And then I made this little boy. I thought he turned out really cute. Someone gave me a book. It's called Boys. And I guess because I have boys. But I decided rather than just have it on the shelf, I'm going to use it. So I made some copies of some of the pages. I couldn't bear to tear them out. So I made copies of the pages for the artwork. And then like this one I'm going to do up too. But we'll start with the one I left off first because I said we would make one. So we will make one. Get my glue out. I'll tell you, this getting ready to move thing, I'm going through so many old papers and so much old, I'm not one to throw away, but you know, it's just, like right now, because I'm downsizing, I have a hope chest I want to give to my first granddaughter, and their house is too small for it, and it's like, where do I put this? And then part of me thinks, maybe I ought to just sell it. You know, it's not so much the item that gives me great memories because my brother and my dad built it together, but the memory itself is great. I just thought, you know, it would be nice to hand it down, but I understand. I mean, you don't have room, you don't have room. And I don't want to see it get ruined, so I think I'm gonna try and find a home for it, and somebody that can use it. Boy, my hand's shaking today a lot. But yeah, it's the memories that are precious, not so much the things. Sorry, Carl's barking in the background. Probably sees a squirrel. I won't say that too loud, the word squirrel, because he gets a little beside himself. But so back to what I was saying though, so much stuff. I mean, I'm looking at this stuff and thinking, oh, remember I said pictures are better, and why don't we go back to that? Well, I know now why we don't go back to that. I have thousands, literally thousands. And when I look through them now, I think, oh, my poor kids are gonna have to, but that's okay. because there's some in there of me really young, and I know they're going to look at them someday like I did my mother's and say, oh my gosh. I hope there's kind words with that, oh my gosh. See how quickly that gets dried up? Me talking, and it's sitting there, and it's drying as we sit. Wonderful stuff, but you gotta take care of it. It likes to have a lid. I think that's the hardest part, is folding that over and meeting that up, but you know, there, I did it. And I just want to antique that up before I glue it down. It's easier. There we go. Such quick pockets. And I'll tell you what, the lady that does this on YouTube, that I learned it off of, she does them real quick. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? I can even put a vintage stamp up there. I got enough of them. But I'll see what I use this in, and then maybe I'll go with that theme. So there, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, and one big pocket. So I've got 7 done. No, actually 8, because I got my little boy over here. And I'm going to make another one with you. I'm going to make this boy. Look at that foot up there. I love feet, especially on babies. Yeah, my one son and his wife are having a baby in late April or May. No, I'm sorry. This is April coming up. Yeah, late April or early May. Yeah. Not quite sure when, because she's measuring larger than she should be. This will be her 3rd. So, you know, she could go earlier. But, yeah. So this will be their 3rd. It's a little boy. And my other son, they're expecting their 1st. And it is August or September. And they don't want to know what they're having, so I can respect that. And I never knew what I was having, because when I was pregnant back then, it was ultrasounds were like a galaxy with white spots, and you point at it and say, look, see right there he is. You couldn't see him. But we thought we could. Oh, the power of the mind, huh? Okay. Get this back out. Put some on there. I'm gonna get good at this just when I stop. Just when I get my bucket, my drawer full of ephemera, I will stop, and then I will be slow at it again. But I do like this glitter glue, because it dries and it grabs quick, so your project gets done right and quick. And there we go. I made 2 pockets pretty quick. Now, I know I'm jumping around here, and I said we were going to work on this, and we will. But I have an idea. I'm looking at these out of the corner of my eye. I don't know if you can see them in the tape or not, but these Easter eggs. I thought I'd do something with them. Oh, real quick, this pocket I made. It is a digiprint that I uploaded of, was it Roxy's Creation? I'm not sure. But I did it on a big sheet of sticker paper. Well, I printed it on the wrong side of the sticker paper, but it still turned out. It's almost like vellum. So, but I can see the needle point on it and the trim, and I left it at the top just like it would be as if it was the trim folded. But I thought it turned out pretty cool. So there's another pocket. Pretty cool. It's things you stumble on. For this project, for the eggs, excuse me a minute because I'm going to get up. And I'm just going to go over here real quick and get a napkin that we can decoupage on that with. And I'm just going to get a spring one because it's going to be spring. Well, it is spring according to the calendar. Okay. I watched these tricks a couple times on different people that make the videos. They use a piece of tape and you pull. And you pull. And get that off. I usually keep it for dabbing my brush so I just tuck it in a glass here. Well, cup. And then you take the remainder of it and make sure there's not another layer, which there was. So, always check. Because I had my doubts and it didn't look like a second layer there. It's amazing how thin. I'd like to see how they make these actually. I think that would be really interesting to see how they make napkins. Put the tape in the trash and the napkin in the cup. Okay, get my decoupage out and get a piece of scrap to put this on. Well, I could just do it like that, but I'm going to put the birds on, I think, or at least one of the birds. And we will decoupage that down. So, I'm going to cut this out. Now I'm doing this live. I'm not saying it's going to work. It's just in cleaning out for the move. I found these 2 wooden eggs I had. And I thought, well, let's try that. Get my brush out of the water and dab it on those napkins. Much water as I can out of it. I'm just going to use the corner of my thing that I wipe off. Put some on that. And put it on the egg. Like so. Generously, but not too generous. You don't want it to rip when you put it on. And then I'm going to put the birds down on it. Like so. And then I'm going to take my decoupage try and fold it because it's going to fold because it's a flat item going on a round item, so it's going to leave folds, but try and control my folds where I want them to go. Here and put a little bit more on, and like I said, control the folds so we don't do any rips, as well as cover up the birds with the folds. We don't want to do that. That is quite cute. Look at that. I must say you hand painted it. Okay, we'll get that dry. Let me see if I turn my, yep. I'm going to use my heat gun quick. Sorry for the noise. Let's see if it dried it enough to lay down or to hold. There we go. Now I'll hold it like this, and I will put on this side some Mod Podge. Actually, this is fun. I know it's not journal, but the title is Jeannie's creative space, so it could actually be anything I want to do. And today I decided I wanted to decoupage these eggs. I remember as a kid, we would do the string. Anybody remember the string? You'd put it around a balloon and use plaster Paris, I think, and you'd get it all, you know, layered with that thick stuff, and you keep wrapping the yarn, or the thread I mean, around the balloon, and then once it dried, definitely overnight. I was always impatient, but I did wait. And overnight, and then you'd break the balloon that was encased inside the threads, and then you cut an opening open so you can lay eggs in there. And sometimes that was our Easter basket. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, and then we'll touch up where we have to touch up. And then we'll do the green ones too. Maybe that one. We put the two birds on. Should I put the one bird on? And then maybe on the back side put the other bird if we have room? Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just cut some of this extra length off, because we could touch it up then. Whoop, 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 whoop. Just laid that in my decoupage. I can't believe it's going to be Easter. And we're going into the 4th month of this year already. I just, you know, my dad, I know many of you probably already heard this, but my dad always said when I was younger, when you get older, it's like rolling down a hill. It goes so fast. And I used to think, how can time go faster for one person than it can for another? Well, I'm in the point in my life where it's true. It goes fast. So I am trying to do things I like. That's why we're downsizing. Less to take care of. We want to travel. I realized how short life is, and what I have here is so temporal, so fleeting, that I just want, I wish I would have known this when I was younger. Pardon me. I just want a bed, a kitchen, and a living room. That's all I need. I can come and go. We can do with the grandkids. We can go on trips, and there's not so much stuff to take care of. I'm gonna turn this on again. I'll turn it away from you. That thing gets hot, let me tell you. Hot, hot, hot. Okay, we'll sit him down and let him dry a little, because for some reason, and he's not thinner paper, he just wants to tear. Let's see how this one turned out. Pretty cool. I just have to touch it up a little. I'm gonna dry it again. I wanted to tell you, my dog likes me talking to you, because I think it puts him to sleep. I don't know if that's a compliment, but he sleeps. Yeah, I was debating last night if I should paint these white first, but no, I like the look. What do you think? Can you see the birdies? Can you see them? There's one in the nest, one sitting, and then these two. I think they're quite cute. Now the back that has nothing on, I'm going to take a little piece of the paper and put it on there. Now I'm thinking maybe I'll cut out the smallest bird and put it on there. I don't know. We'll get to it as soon as it dries real well because I don't want to fool with it and pull it off. And then as soon as we get this done, we'll go to the envelope. I like doing multiple things. This morning I was